What's going on, guys? How we doing out there? Happy, where we at? Thursday? Smells like a Thursday. It's a Thursday. Happy Thursday, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. What's going on out there? What are you guys up to? I'm working on a game. Shocker. Yeah, I know, right? Hey, look at that. Email just tells me that I'm live on YouTube. Good. That's a good thing. Although I don't see it. I do not see it yet. Talked about it before, I got to make sure that I got YouTube up and running because the chat doesn't transfer over on the Streamlabs because one of them or both suck. There it is. All right, let me bring this down. Get my ugly mug out of the shot. Get the chat up. There we go. And yeah, there we go. Now we're situated. What's going on, guys? What's happening? Let me just slide some crap around here. There you go. Yep, not anything I can like prep before I launch. I have to just sort of do it after it all kicks in. So, sorry about that. All right. Pardon. So, kind of picking up where we left off from yesterday, but not exactly. If you remember, why are you gonna behave now? Okay. My controller was protesting there for a second. Yeah, if you remember what we did yesterday, what we showed is the fact that I was combining the two animations. You know, so you have like the walk up and then the climb the ladder, and two different animations with a jump, and I put two cameras to cover that. Well, the animator won yesterday. The animator fought back over the producer and said that that looks like garbage, and the producer got locked in a closet for a second. Animator won. So, long story short, I spent last night doing some tweaking, and now, even though he's disconnected from the ladder, just picture him like standing over here. So now, if you see, so I've inelegantly combined the two animations, so it's all one smooth performance. There you go. So the nice thing is that we don't have to do the whole camera jump thing to try and cover the tracks of the two different animations. Now the caveat is, if you remember talking about this yesterday, is the fact that this is the new rig here, but the old rig is still embedded in there somewhere, and unfortunately I lost it. I somehow turned it off, and I no longer have access to it at the moment. So my point being, all I want to do is be able to dynamically shift him over, so he's either at the blue gems, the red, or the green gems. So you're just gonna go, yeah, doofus, just grab the control and move him. Yeah, no. No, because this new rig is still being driven by the old rig, which is now hiding. So that's my current task, is to try and hunt it down and figure out how I can turn it back on. So I'm just going to go through and turn on. I don't know if it's something where I turn it off in here or if it's a layers issue. So I'm just kind of jumping through here, trying to find if any one of these things. We'll know because you'll see a whole bunch of new controls suddenly pop to life there for a second. But yeah, that's the fun, exciting, incredibly exciting tasks that I'm trying to get done right here. And yeah, so far I'm striking out. This is not good. Nothing. Yeah. So, and I mean, part of this is also because there was multiple reloads of the character. You know, tries and mistries. Hey, no, that's the, closer, but that's actually the original mocap rig, which doesn't help us. So yeah, a couple of these early animations are the epitome of just garbage, you know, because instead of like redoing all the animation from scratch, hey, Ricky Dimmy Doo, hey, what's up? Howdy. Hey, hello to yourself. How's it going? I'm looking for a needle in a haystack at the moment. But what's new with you? And I'm gonna find this stupid thing. I seriously, now it's like a, you know, it's like Quest for the Ring. I gotta find this stupid thing. All right, so I think I'm almost out of layers, which means I'm gonna have to jump over into the outline. Studying for class. What you studying? Anything exciting? Everything excited me at this point. School was so long ago that I have no recollection of any of it. So, yeah, that's all toast in my head. Okay, so I think I'm about to officially give up here. So that's no. Yeah. So it's yeah. It's still around somewhere, unless I like just deleted the controls, which would have been a really stupid move. So we'll try this way. That's oh hey. Yeah, no. That's closer but still wrong. So as I was saying, there's multiple iterations of this character. This is such a Frankenstein scene at this point. Enunciation. That's always a good thing. So oh. Okay, that just gets us our room stuff. Majors in IT. Nice. Configuring routers and switches. There you go. I think that's one of the few jobs that AI will not be stealing in the near future. So that sounds cool. If I wasn't old and too old to learn new tricks, I might actually look at that myself. But I'm kind of like accepting that. Oh, there it is. Oh, please. Let's see. Did I find it? Oh, baby, I found it. Yes. There it was. Just buried in all that crap. All right, so I don't think it's this one, so I'm going to turn that one off. There you go. So, yeah. Now, the beauty of this is that we can... Yeah, he's at origin. Oh, that was like an old line from the old TV series Red Dwarf. That the job that the two main characters were doing, they could have had they had like little robots that just like had a little hand on it. And he goes, and they were called spanners. And it's like, yeah, one of the characters says, yeah, even the spanners won't do our job just because they have a better union. So yeah, the two main characters had jobs that even the robots refused to do, thankfully, because they had a better union. Oh, that's funny. But no, I think yeah, IT still remains a decent blend of hardware, software. So I mean, that's gonna be a little tougher for the AI just to jump in there, I think. So yeah, I'd say you're safe for a while. Let's see, and there we go. So the cool thing here, and this is the other reason why I wanted to get this straight, is because when I did the combine, I didn't have the ladder to reference. You can see that left foot is just way up high. So that's one of the things I need to fix here. All right. So I got some Huey Lewis and the News playing Hip to Be Square in my ear over here. I'd love to share the music. I swear I'd love to share the music, but in this day and age, you're not allowed to share music anymore. Sorry about that. All right. So I can hide this for now because it served its purpose. I just got to mentally remember it's there. Part of what helped is that I cleared out some of the other characters that were just taking up space. All right. And I'm probably going to have to adjust this on a shot-by-shot basis because I can't remember if the ladder goes in different spots. Or maybe it is consistent. We'll figure it out. So he sets it down and then steps. Whoa, look at that big step. No. So here we go. Just do a little animation here. Give myself a little more screen space. I don't need that. Actually, I don't need the outliner at the moment either. There you go. Look at that. Now we got full screen there. So yeah, so this is what I'm doing now is sort of the cusp of what AI can or can't do. I've seen some of the AI anim tests and it's improving, but it still doesn't iterate well. So that's nice. But it doesn't matter because all of the animation work in LA is now gone to other parts of the world anyways. But I will get off my soapbox and shut up. How has AI helped your game development? Have you ever used copilots or any AI assistants? That's a great question. I did try ChatGPT once a while back when I was just trying to work on a script because once again, animator, not a coder, and it threw together a script and I looked at it and I was like, that's fantastic. And this is what I was talking about iteration because I looked at it and it's like, oh, wait. And all it was like controlling the character. Moving the character in relation to the camera. That was what I asked it to do. And it gave me a great script. And it's like, great, except for two main issues. And I was like, no, we need to fix this, right? And it goes, oh, here you go. Kicks it all out. and it was worse. It actually changed the other base function. So not only did it not accomplish what I wanted, but it broke what was working. And then I tried again to say no, do this, and it did a third time, even worse. And I was kind of going, this script doesn't even work, and I pointed out why, and I swear it responded going, oh yeah, you're right, let me fix that. Oh, here's an idea, don't break it in the first place. So it's still early days. Thankfully, AI is still early days. But to answer your question, I have not really used it, AI, except I did use it on. Here you go. I'll actually do a true confessions. Give me one sec. Or actually, I could probably just bring up my main page, can't I? There you go. So in here, so this one, the background. There you go. The background there is AI. Mainly because my go-to guy that I actually did reach out to him, and it's like, hey, I need some key art for promotion, and this is like last month. Yeah, the background here, the background is AI art. That was Midjourney. I tried out Midjourney for a month. And but like I said, because I reached out last month to my favorite artist, good. That's a good sign. And my favorite go-to artist guy, the one I've been working with since my very first game, over 13 plus years ago, 14 years ago, and he was like, "Yeah, I'd love to work on it." And he goes, "How does July sound?" And I went, "It sounds really far away. That's what it sounds like." It's like, no, I kind of need this yesterday. And actually, in full disclosure as well, actually the uniforms as well, I was looking for that, and at least for the poses and stuff like that, so I ended up taking that and superimposing my posed characters back into it, and then it was nice because I let its art drive my visual aesthetic. So what was kind of cool is the fact that, and this is the one area where AI just destroys, and that is concept art. If it can just spaghetti art, if it can throw out ideas, it's fantastic. And that's what happened here, was the fact that its ideas for character poses were better than what I had initially, which that's terrible to say, but true. And so I took their illustration and then built on top of it. So, I mean, this is still Frankenstein together in Photoshop. The robot is pure out of the game. The heads here are 100% out of the game. The bodies are a mix of what it did with me overlaying the stuff over it. So, I mean, it's not like AI is still like a drag and drop, click the button, get the art done. There's still a lot of intervention. You need humans in there to improve it. So that's until AI can reliably iterate, which hopefully will not be for a long time from now. Or at least the animator in me believes that. The producer is like, come on, man, let's fix this by tomorrow. So, that's the dichotomy of my stupid existence. So part of me hopes it never happens. Part of me is hoping it happens in 5 minutes from now. But yeah, so anyways, to answer your question, there you go. So haven't really delved into it yet. Just, it's not because I'm religiously opposed to it. It's mainly just because it doesn't serve me well for the time being. All right, and that's really going through there, but do I care enough to let's see, and he's gonna be like that, so I don't know if I care enough to address that, because the camera's gonna be like this anyway. So I think I can get away with the fact that his leg is absolutely shooting through the ladder there. I don't think anyone's gonna let's see. Cheat it back. No, that's not going to help much. Okay, I'm going to leave that be. So. Oh, I actually, wait. So the foot was down here. Ooh, that's worse. So, let's bring this down. Okay, I'm going to change the pose here. I had it like rocking on the back of the step with the toes high. I'm going to reverse that and make it heel high. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to copy the frame and tweak it. There you go. So yeah, Ricky, I hope that answers your question there. Yeah. I've talked about it before, but yeah, my wife who does art for slot machines here in Las Vegas, she's thoroughly concerned about AI. But yeah, so she was not happy when when I showed her what I had done. She felt like I'd gone to the dark side, and I was like, well, the AI has cookies, so they offered me cookies, and I couldn't resist. All right. Oh wait, do I go up there? Oh, that's why. Crap. Let me undo. I forgot what my own animation was doing. So it's not like he was on the back of stuff. He's actually trying. Oh, he is just too darn close to that ladder. We're gonna have to fix all these frames. Yeah. AR does look cheaper and faster produced, but it still doesn't beat what people produce. And I agree. I mean, it's invariably what happens is the powers that be, the producers or whomever, adjust their desires to whatever AI hands them. And it's like, hey, AI, make me a pony, and it makes an elephant. It's kind of like, well, it has 4 legs, so I guess that kind of counts. That's the way I look at it. All right, so let me see. But I gotta get this bad boy as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab this guy, like so. Try and cheat him back a little bit. He's gonna slide a little bit. Hopefully it won't be that noticeable. It's also interesting on what the future holds for AI. Still a lot more potential. Yeah, I mean, at least from my part of the world, I mean, for the decades that I spent in visual effects, it's sad that it's definitely the end of an era for sure. But and then I mean, the fact that I got to work as long as I did in that field and have a lot of content to show is awesome. But yeah, I mean, for anyone that's just coming out of a school now to do specifically like visual effects, or in the near future, yeah, I'm feeling sorry for you, because it's just gonna be bad. And I mean, we've already seen that to a degree. As I alluded to before, is the fact that in LA, which was my bread and butter for visual effects, that's pretty much, I don't know. I'm guessing, I don't have an exact number, but I'm guessing at least it's shrunk by at least 75 to as much as 90% of the business, which has moved not to AI, but to other parts of the world. Now that other parts of the world have gotten their quality levels up on par with what we could do in the US, but a heck of a lot cheaper, that just means it goes elsewhere. And that's just the nature of business. Yeah. But so yeah, what's right now is just a matter of cheaper labor will be exponentially cheaper labor once it becomes viable to work in pure AI. But on the plus side, it will democratize production of things for sure. And that's a good thing. A lot more people will be able to make movies and stuff like that. On the downside, everyone will be able to make movies. So sort of like when Steam got rid of Greenlight and made it just like, if you got $100, you got a game on Steam, and then immediately there was just this massive amount of shovelware that came in, and that would be my concern. Is I think we're already seeing that to a degree with art, where people say, hey, look what I made, and then you pretty much know, point in fact, that the person can't even draw a stick figure, and they're doing these detailed art paintings. You kind of go, yeah, you did not do that. That's what we call AI, admit. But that'll be kind of the same thing. It's just there's going to be onslaught of just endless amounts of content. Wait, did I have that? Okay, maybe I did actually have that foot down on there. So maybe there's much ado about nothing. So I'm going to ground his hand like so. Ugh. Making an absolute mess out of this, but hopefully this will piece together nicely. Had I known this is going to be such a brutal nightmare, I probably would have just done something different. Maybe just even reanimated it, because I thought I was saving time. Ah. Okay, so they got that dip down. Yeah, and it's jumping up. Okay, so I do need to fix that, but I think it's getting a little more behaved. I'm just using the hand to ground his position. And, I mean, the whole reason I'm having to do this is because they were two separate animations in two different places, but once I unified them and their base position was in the same spot, then one of them was bound to be just completely shifted, and that's what I'm facing. Also, I was going to ask for some words of wisdom for someone like me into game development. You know, that's a good question. I don't know if I'm the best person to ask, and for one simple reason is the fact that I've never taken a gaming course. I've never taken a programming course. Well, I joke. I say technically I have taken a computer course, and that was Pascal back in 1986 on a Apple IIc. So I don't think that constitutes programming by any stretch of the imagination in the modern society. So I don't know if I'm the best person for advice just because I didn't come up in traditional routes. In my case, it was just one of those I want to do this, so I'm going to do this kind of thing. I would say my biggest suggestion is sort of alludes to what, if I can use my VFX analogy again, right? If we go back to what I did for VFX, a lot of the times we would have our producers that would give us notes and things like that, and it was obvious from the second they opened their mouth that they had no idea what they were talking about. You know, they were working in visual effects, but they didn't know a thing. My favorite producers are ones that didn't necessarily ever worked in visual effects, right? They may have not ever created a single frame of art, but the key thing was that they understood it. You know, they had at least a base understanding, so when someone asked for something, they would have the mindset to say, yes, that's possible, no, that's not possible, here's the reason why that doesn't work, that kind of stuff. Wow, that's brutal. Look at that. I think I'll go ahead and drag that back down. Anyways, what I'm getting at is, my suggestion is you definitely want to find your focus for game development, right? Whatever your passion is, whatever, if it's programming, if it's art, if it's animation, if it's game design, do your best to become a master at it. You know, I mean, for me, animation was my forte. You know, animation is the thing that came easily, well, easily is a rough word, but it came the fastest to me. But that did not stop me from the early days when I was working in visual effects to not be a generalist, which meant that I had a moderately, a kiddie pool depth level of all assets, all aspects of visual effects development. So my point is the fact that don't just focus on your particular strength, your whatever it is field that you're pursuing. My suggestion is get at least fundamentally familiar with all the other avenues of game production, right? So when there is a discussion, you become a lot more valuable in your input because you have an understanding. You're not just talking out of your hindquarters. You know, you're not talking out of your butt, just kind of saying that, yeah, well, you know, to create this many assets it would take like this. You know, you could do it this way, that kind of, you know. But if you don't really understand what it takes to create a model, you know. So that would be my only suggestion that I would say off the top of my head is focus on your main interest, but also explore the other areas, you know, just so you can become just more relevant, more important, you know. So I don't know. Is that helpful at all, or is that was that just thank you. That was great. Yeah, once again, because because I've not had the school experience for that, I'm probably not the best one to speak on that. All right, as I've been blabbering away, I'm getting closer. Like so. Okay, still got a little stuff bouncing. I just want to make sure it doesn't bounce too bad. I think that's the current issue I've been having. I've been focused too much on the coding side. Really want to focus on the assets part. And I've been juggling between coding and creating assets in a game, and it led me to accomplishing and finishing nothing at all. I understand that, but I mean, if you're not on a project that has a timeline, don't stress it, man. Do not stress it. If like you said, you're still in school. The way I look at it is, the only timeline you have is to grasp the concept, right? And it sounds to me like you're not sure, So my suggestion would be, do pursue both. Kind of the same analogy I use for people ask me is like, do I go Unity? Do I go Unreal? And I go, it's free. Do them both. Play with both game engines. Get comfortable with both of them. Which I have not done that for Unreal, only because when I was learning game engines, Unreal still cost $150,000 or whatever it was, $75,000. But no, now that they're all free, and if you're starting out, jump on both of them, play with both, and invariably, if you play around with it long enough, you're going to find that one of them just feels like a more natural fit. It's something that you feel like you're doing better at. So my suggestion is, especially if you're still, chugging away in school, absolutely. Keep doing both. Keep doing the programming. Keep doing the modeling stuff, and just let it go naturally, and just see if you have an affinity for one or the other. So, I hope that's not terrible advice. I hope that's, at least. Oh, that's terrible. Speaking of terrible, what the hell? Is that foot? Yeah, that's that stupid foot. So, I'm gonna fix that now. But yeah. But ask me to clarify, or if you want to ask another question on that area, I'm happy to help. But excuse me, or you can just tell me like that's useless. But I think part of it too is yeah, where's the passion? I'm very fortunate that my brain does sort of comprehend both sides of things. It's hard for me to define right brain, left brain, because I'm totally comfortable on the art side, with the exception of texturing. Texturing has always been my Achilles heel. I'm okay-ish, but when you work in visual effects for 25 years around people that are exceptionally good, okay just means it's crap. So, but no, for me, I feel okay in programming side. I can write code that runs. It's not fancy. It's the equivalent of creating stories written by a 6th grader or 7th grader, but the story still tells its story, But, I think the key thing also is, what are you passionate about? What is the thing that also brings you most enjoyment? I'm very fortunate that I'm able to do this, I loved animating. I put in the past tense because I don't know if, at least in terms of VFX, if I will get another chance at it, but that's fine. I got enough credits on IMDb to look back and kind of go, yeah, that was fun. But yeah, I won't say it's always been great, because you invariably have situations where people are less than fun, so like any other job, it can still be a job, but just in a nutshell, I'm still very fortunate that the job I did for all those decades was really fun, and you had the joy of saying that, yeah, I worked on this show. Someone says, oh, I love this show, it's like, oh yeah, I worked on that. You instantly kind of get a little cool factor going there. Or sometimes you're gonna go, yeah, I worked on this show, and they just look at you and go, okay. Especially in California, you tell someone that you work on some really cool TV show in California, they kind of go, and so did my lawn care guy. Sorry. Not impressed. So, all right. So I might be rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic here. I don't know if this is really going to read anyway, so I'm going to Stop down. Oh, there's still some serious popping here. Oh, the hand. Okay, so let's clean this hand up. Let's do that. Yeah, so he's starting way up here. Ah. Yeah, in hindsight, I think just reanimating this stupid sequence probably would have been faster, but who knew? It's hard to predict sometimes if it'll come together fast or if it's just going to be a fiasco like, oh, this. Alright, come in tighter like so. So he's starting to reach for it. And here he should be able to touch it. Like that. There you go. All amazing advice. Sweet, thank you. Okay, good. It really helped me reassure myself that even in these times when I don't even know which engine to use, as a lot of people, I'm still progressing into getting to know what I like and what I want to get into. Awesome. I was, and I had the good fortune of last year, I've talked about it a couple times, but I had the good fortune of being invited out to India to go speak at not one but two conferences that conveniently were back to back. The first one on visual effects and the second one on game development. And I had a ton of people. It was funny because you do these talks and you finish the talk and you think it sucks because nobody asks a question. Everyone's just silent. I mean they applaud politely, but no one's asking questions at all. So I mean you get kind of self-conscious. It's kind of like, oh crap, did I just waste everyone's time? But then as soon as like it's they say thank you for coming, the next discussion will happen like half an hour, I get like 10 guys run up and start asking me all kinds of questions and thanking me for the talk. It's kind of like, okay, so you guys are just bashful. I get that. But it's similar. A lot of the guys were in school nearby. The conference took place in Hyderabad, which is I guess the IT capital of India. And they also have a lot of schools nearby, universities, where a bunch of kids are learning how to make games. And they were asking me some really cool questions, kind of similar to what you're asking, saying that, am I doing the right thing? I'm on the right path. And, I was kind of giving similar advice. Killer Tofu. There you go. If you have a proper IT question, should I get into it? You know what? I take it back. You probably don't want to ask Killer Tofu, hey, should I get into IT? Because no. He's like, for God's sakes, run screaming. Killer Tofu is the professional IT guy. But there you go. Killer Tofu, you have a brand new friend. Too long. Don't ask me. But yeah, I was getting similar questions in India, and I was trying to do my best, and I mean, for me, it's hard for me to be pessimistic, even though, at least on the visual effects side, I kind of see a very dark future. Well, I see a very dark future for LA, but I think India has a bright future for years to come because their quality level has not quite reached LA level. I won't go that far, but they've gotten exceptionally better compared to where they were 5, even 10 years ago. But so I think visual effects wise, they have a bright future for many years to come, and gaming as well. I mean, gaming is just gaming. So until AI starts producing enough viable tools that make it worth pulling people out of the cycle, those guys have a great future. So I was more cheerleader than anything. I was really encouraging, because, I have total passion for this stuff. I really enjoy doing it, and I like trying to get other people hooked on it. I'm like a drug dealer. Because when I do the conventions and, people ask, it's like, I thought about doing Unity once, but I wasn't sure, it's like, do it. Seriously, do it. Jump in. Cost you nothing except time. All right, I'm still glitching like crazy here. Yeah, why is that popping right there? Boom. Let's see, so maybe if I come, no. Yeah, this is just going to crap. The animator me is not happy at all right now. Okay, oh, there it is. So it's actually, let me come down like this. I think that's the arc there is bad. Maybe if I come up, boom. Let's try that. Okay, that's better, but that's weird. So let's do it like this. Maybe like that. I had AI help me write a script last night to read the rotation EXIF data on about 4,000 photos and convert them to true image rotations instead. Wow. Okay. So that was just, it worked, I guess? Is that what you're saying? That it was actually beneficial? I mean, for grunt work like that, absolutely. That's awesome. If it behaved. That's a big if. Okay, so I'm going to stop tinkering. I'm going to assume, depending on how the camera move hopefully will hide the crappy animation. Oh, and wait, not yet. There is one body pop here. So, not done. Took a job that would have taken me a few hours and cut it down to 30 minutes. There you go. Hello, world. That's funny. All right, where's my pop in here? Oh, it's right here. It jumps forward. Boom. Like so. Oh, crap. I gotta do both these guys. Let's see. Maybe if I come down like this. Oh, I gotta come. I see. My flow should be more like. Okay, can I come like that? See if that's better. AI code can be very helpful if you know enough to be able to catch what it is did wrong. There you go. Yeah, I think Killer Tofu, I think that question is aimed at you. I'm going to guess he's a ChatGPT kind of guy, but we'll see if I'm right or not. I still hate this pop. Alright, so... Wow, this is crappy. Not in a good way. Ew, look at that shoulder. Alright, what was supposed to be just a technical fix is turned into an animation overhaul. That's always a bad sign. And this pelvis looks painful. Once again, no one's going to notice. No one's going to care. They're going to skip right through this anyways. So I should let this go, but... Alright, so... Okay, I think what I want is... Here. Start that going forward. Maybe that fixes it. Oh, Copilot. Oh, okay. Oh, that's true. That's true. That's right. I forgot about that. There we go. Okay, that's a little less poppy. It's still somewhat... Ooh. Okay, no, it's a lot. Let me look at it from this angle. Ooh, look at that back and forth. God, that's terrible. Okay. Oh, okay, that's why. So let me come over. This one. Smooth him out. Okay, fingers crossed. Wow, it's still twitching like crazy. Is that the knee? Oh, it's the knee is popping. There's that knee going funky. Alright. I swear, I'm going to stop tinkering here any hour. I mean, minute. Okay. Yeah, I think I just added a keyframe there where no one else has a keyframe. That's it. So I'm just going to nuke him anyways. Use self-hosted Llama. No idea what that is. But the Visual Studio Code plugin is nicer for Copilot. Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, so it's just dovetails into Visual Studio. That's cool. If my memory is just bad, but were you the streamer that had an awkward moment with the actor of Marty McFly? Very good memory, actually. Yes, that is true. I had the almost embarrassed myself on the Paramount lot back in 1985 when Back to the Future had just been out for a couple of weeks and he was still top of the world. You didn't know about this? Uh-oh, do I tell the story again? You know, all the 3 people that are here may have heard it before and go, oh god, not this story again. But I could tell it. Killer Tofu, you're turning into Lucini. Wow. Wound me. Why don't you? Okay, that just absolutely hurts. Yeah, here another time. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. 86. You're 86 years old. Okay, then you are older than me. Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. Bite me. 86. I was graduating high school, but I digress. But I'm hanging in there, okay. To quote Doc from Back to the Future, you know, when he looks at his future self, he's like, look at me. I'm an old man. And I still have my hair. So I'll hang on to that, you know. Although that was actually more like Michael J. Fox doing an impression of Christopher Lloyd there, but, you know. Don't bite me. Okay, wait. Let's see. Right click. How do you ban someone from Twitch? Let's see. Which button is it? Permaban? Oh, crap. Okay, I'll find it later. Oh, mercy. Okay, that hurts. You know, I would hunt you down since you're in my neighborhood. I'd hunt you down and take you out, but I'd throw my hip out, so again. So, no, I can't do that. Okay, I will stop. I will just stop playing here. I will just hope that once I get a nice camera move, which I can actually add now since I have him in the right position. Since he was at Origin before, I couldn't really add the camera because I would just be focusing on the ladder. Where's my blue gems? Did I delete them? Okay, let me see if they're still here. Excuse me. Okay, I'm going to Control S this. Oh, did you do a toss disc? I missed it. Okay. So, and do I even have a camera in here yet? I do not. Alright, Killer Tofu. That's cool. No, I don't mind the distractions. Like I said, it's, you know, it keeps it interesting for sure. Okay. So, I do not have a decent camera in here, so let's go ahead and create our camera. Maybe. Like so. And we will split this like so. This one. If anyone cares, when I'm working on, when I worked on, when they were still working in LA, I'm sorry, that's beating a dead horse at this point. I will let that go. But yeah, this is kind of my standard layout. This is how I animated most of my stuff. Where? Oh, show all. Okay, whoops. Let's go show none. Shading. Why am I not seeing? Oh. I know why. I think it's because I need to change this to 1.85. Oops. 1920 by 1080. And I'm still not seeing. Oh, because HUD. Why? Okay, this is something, as many years as I've used I still don't understand how to separate the little statistics from HUD. But anyways, so there you go. And then I do horizontal fill. Horizontal. There you go. So the difference, though, of course, is normally I work on a 1920 or a 21 by 9 monitor, so my screen is normally a lot bigger than this. But I mean, this is my personal preference for animating right here. It's just having simple access to the perspective and then having the camera, which we're going to animate right now because right now it's just staring at his hindquarters from the origin. Select. All right, and I'm going to show camera just so I can actually see the icon. And okay, so let's start with a kind of a cool pose. I'm going to try and do something similar to what we had originally. Whoa, that's kind of huge. I'm going to hide these guys because I don't need them for the moment. Give myself a little more real estate space. There we go. And also keeping in mind that, like I talked about yesterday, I'm doing column box instead of letterbox, so I have a lot more headroom to play with here. Oh, but I'm still missing my blue gems, aren't I? I do need them. Let me see. Ladder group. I'll just do a search, but I don't think it's there. It's not there. Or is it? Wait. No, that's just selection sets. All right. So let's import documents, lost in space, temp, intro cave. Got my name, blue gem. Oh, that's wrong blue gem. That's the small handheld one. So try that again. Blue gem on ground, blue gem held. Crystal group. I originally was calling them crystals. There it is. Sweet. Now I got it where I need to be. Alright. Select that. So I'm going to keyframe the camera there. Oh god. He just rocks all over the place. I'm going to have to clean that up, but I will put that on a later date, depending on how this looks. Let's try, maybe even Dutch it a little bit. That's kind of cool. Probably need to, yeah, I think what I'll do is keep the camera 65, more focused on him for this part, and then have it rise up faster. Oof, I'm not liking that Dutch now, because we hang so long with the regular one that I don't think I'm going to do that Dutch. That's better. Did you already to red camera? Yeah, I had it working with the split, you know, but I've revamped the animation. So instead of being two different, one with the put the ladder down animation and one climb up the ladder animation, and having like a jump between them, last night I unified it into one animation. Not very well. It's still a little hitchy there. God, it's very hitchy. Okay. Geez. Okay, I gotta. That's just bugging me. Yeah. So let's swing this over. Swing you over. See if that's better. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna stop complaining about that. Go back to my camera. Alright, so them oil slick shoes. Yeah, Maya's not really cutting edge when it comes to making stuff look good. Yeah, that's not their strong suit. Alright. What I want to do is push this further. Oh, wait, I don't even have... No wonder it felt like it was linear. Because it was linear. There we go. I want the camera to settle at the end of the shot. Yeah, that's better. Let's see. I still want to keep them down here. I just want a fast craning camera move here. Ooh, but he's not moving in with them, is he? Yeah, okay, so kind of have him come up like that. Oh, that's it. That's the move. That's it. Steven Spielberg, eat your heart out. Yeah. Alright, and there's still glitches in this animation all over the place. All over the place. But I think for right now, it's good enough just to get stuff in place, and I can clean it up later. Because I do not want to spend all day just because if I go down that rabbit hole tweaking the animation, the animator in me just takes over and the producer gets kicked to the curb, and I need to get this stuff kind of knocked out for the moment. So this is the term we used to use is CBB, could be better. So this one is the animation is definitely a CBB, but I like the camera move. Let me check. Yeah, cool. Okay, so let me Control S that, and now we are going to kick out both animations. Silky. Silky is those oily shoes. Thank you. Alright, so let's send, this is Will, so we're going to send him. Wait, why do I have no music anymore? No wonder. It's like so quiet in my ear. How did I pause my music? Huh. Okay. I just spent like 40 minutes not realizing I had no music playing in my ear. I am getting old. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Characters will, intro cave, yes. So I'm going to just give this a whole new name. Can I call it place and climb ladder at blue. Now I can do a thing where I just do like one base animation and rotate it around, but I'm going to go ahead and do it for each just because it simplifies it on the programming side in Unity. Rather than having to worry about getting the offsets all correct, it's just the only downside is if there's any changes, I have to do it threefold. But as you'll see, I'm going to have like an offset and rotate around, so it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so ladder's fine. Now we're going to export that camera. I'm going to rename this camera so it's not just that crappy name. What did I say it was? Place? I just named it. I've already forgotten what I called it. No, that's brain is gone. Characters will, episode 1, cutscenes. No. Intro cave. My folder structure sucks too. That's a couple of years worth of deciding where stuff should and shouldn't be, and I need to improve that tremendously. Okay, when in doubt. Oh, come on, I can't find anything now. Whoops. Did I just cut that? No, okay. Show and explore is at the top. Why was I looking at the bottom? Alright. Date modified. Place and climb ladder. Lucini! What's up, buddy? Glad you're here. Killer Tofu just went up 100 points on you. I'm just kidding. Or maybe I'm not. Only one way to find out. The only way you can show that high score table is to roll the dice. Alright, let me go back into... $530. Wow. The money and the fame. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, Killer Tofu goes out on the weekends. He gets into all the cool bars here in Las Vegas because he walks up to the bouncer and he kind of goes, yeah, I'm friends with Penny. And the bouncer's like, right this way. Okay. Selection. Assets. Animation, that I'm in the right spot. So this is camera, because some of them have underscores in front of them and some don't, because I'm an idiot. Cameras, intro cave still. Yes. Oh, no. I did move it. God, I really. He's not wrong. So it's not an intro. Oh, is it episode 1? Episode 1, cutscenes, intro cave. There they are. Yeah, I've totally butchered the file structure. That's completely on me. Don't know if I already asked, but I might have. But when you were younger, did you play Truth or a Dare? Wow, tip reveal. Try the waitress. Oof. Wow, that's a good reach. Yeah, me and Scary Robot. Yeah, you're gone. I mean, Penny. Alright, camera. Ooh. Working too much. Okay. Yeah, place and climb ladder at Blue Gems. Didn't know you had kids? Where was the kids reference? Did I miss something there? Uh-oh. I feel like I'm missing out. Oh, nice. Yeah, painful dad jokes. See, I'm proud of the fact I do not do really, because like, dad jokes are painful, right? So I do not do painful dad jokes. I just do really bad jokes. Wait, that's not helpful. Never mind. Note to self, cut that out of the video later on. All right. Okay, so still trying to maintain some form of focus. This is Will in. You do? Okay. Wow. I'm sure someone's made a website of nothing but just like classic dad jokes. I'm sure there's plenty of them. All right. So let's do the place and climb. Let's see. That was from yesterday, right? And then this is the today one. Yeah, so he's going away because that doesn't actually work. Or let me make sure. Is that just tied into him? Let me make sure I don't have any events on this because I don't want to break something. No events. Okay, cool. You die. You're gone. Yes, kill it. Nuke it from orbit. Place and climb. Alright. So, yeah, for anyone that cares, anyone that's a Unity user, the rotation error and the position error, I always drop it from 0.5 to 0.1. It will increase the size of the animation a bit, but the animator in me just refuses to accept 0.5 because it kills so many keyframes that's when you get the feet that like they're supposed to be on the ground and you see feet floating. If you see this, that's not the animator's fault. That's the compression. I'm defending all the freaking animators out there right now. Place and climb. Place and climb ladder at Blue Gems. He's good. And let's put the camera into action, which would be this guy. Wow, what a mess. Look, I just sprayed all over the place. I'm going to put it right here. So, same thing. Camera doesn't matter as much, but yeah, what the heck. It's because Maya bakes the animation as it kicks out, so every keyframe has every frame has a keyframe. So Unity's trying to save memory, but tough. I mean, if it gets that bad, then I can always go back and adjust the compression if the file size gets. But I mean, I don't think any game is gonna get like size bloat just because the animation doesn't have enough compression on it. I don't see that happening. All right. So this is place and climb ladder at Blue Gems. All right, select him like so, drag him down here, and I did not apply. Did that now, and I probably have the old one. Uh-oh. Surreptitiously sending me something? Do I need to be afraid? Only VPR allow mate. Oh, hold on. I'm going to share with the class. That's just too good. Desktop. There we go. Downloads. Really? You're just going to be a jerk about it? Okay, fine. Stupid. I will do a screen grab. There you go. Screwing your web crap. There it is. So, Lucchini just sent me this. And there you go. Let me in the club. Only VIP are allowed, mate. I know Penny. Right this way, sir? That's it. You just got to know the magic phrase. I know Penny. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing. Happy to share with the class there. That's great. Alright, so we're in decent shape, so let's go ahead and say placing time ladder at Blue Gems, and this should be, oops, no, play camera. It's ladder. Okay, put down. Okay. I'm having total faith that I spelled both of these correctly without a single error. I'm just feeling so confident that I'm going to run it, and we'll see if the camera or the character will completely screws this up, or if I get them both right. Odds are not good. I hit play, didn't I? Guess not. Alright, skip the intro for the cajillionth time. Scroll down to the bottom, crank up all the magic. There you go, everything there. Maximize. I'm feeling so confident. I'm going full screen because I will get no errors. And what do we got? See? What did I tell you? Perfect. Except for the fact that the camera was wrong and wheel was wrong. Which is the two things that I just changed. Well, crap. Okay, fine. I let the ego get in there and look what happened. Alright, let me check. Crap. Oh, wait a second. Did I even drag it into the scene? I thought I did. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there's a 0. So I have dragged it into the scene. So it's over here. Oh, here it is. So, copy. Oh, Plecan. Camera Plecan. Okay, so that's him. So that fixes camera. So let's figure out how badly I screwed up this one. Intro cave. No, in this case, I think this is a situation where I literally didn't put his animation into the animator group. So there you go. So at least I was creative. At least I failed twice, but in two different ways. It wasn't just a simple repeat of the same stupidity. It was multi-stupidity. So there you go. I get at least half a point for doing that. Alright, animations, intro. Really? Crap. So that's like, is that sort of like 10 points when Penny catches the disc and minus 20 if she misses it? So that was like a minus 20 on my part. Ah, crap. I'm never gonna get back in the positive points now. The odds of me doing stuff right? So let's see. Characters. Will. I haven't looked over. What do you guys? Where are you score wise? How close is it? Or are you 540? Wow, you got to be pulling away. Let's see. Lucchini 500. Oh, 40-point difference. It's actually closer than I thought it'd be. Okay. Intro cave. There we go. That's what we want. And he's good, so if I would have just dragged it into place. Yeah, there's no 0 at the end, so I know that I've not put it there twice. And I even spelled it right, so I did spell it right. Come on, I at least get a half point for doing that. Feeling good about this one. Judges? Yeah. No, I know I pressed play on that one. Come on. Oh, wait. Hold the phone. I need to have access so I can skip and turn on all the bonus content. There it is. Now I can maximize. There. All right. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good here. Here we go. Oh! I got it. I got it. I got it. We're still not dead. It's because of this. Because I'm moving it, which I shouldn't be doing. He should be at 0 by default, but just to be safe, I'll 0 him out. Because remember, the previous animation was done at the origin, I had to offset it to get him into place. But because I've now animated him right there at the blue gems. Oh crap, I'm back to minimized again. I'm maximized again. Alright. Third attempt. You know what they say about third attempt? Which is, yeah, you're still screwed. Here comes number 4. Alright. Losing my mind here. There it is. I know it's wrong. That's a plus. Because I reduced the keyframe range of that animation. I hope that's it. 114. No, that's the whole thing. Oh, because, no. It's in here because I'm doing this. Yeah, because, idiot. Because remember I did the 2 different animations, so I'm putting them in place for a second animation, which no longer happens now. So let's do the math here. So it's 144 frames divided by 30, which is 4.8. So I'll just put up to 5, even though, will he snap? Or, no, he actually may stay in place for a brief time. So I'll need to make an idle animation with him at the top of the ladder, because we want to keep him there until you open up your inventory and do something or climb down the ladder. And I keep forgetting. Like so. Bottom. Manually run cutscene. Back in action. There we go. Alright, here we go. Yeah. Okay. Let me try that again. I mean, he sits there for like an eternity, but I don't care. That's all I care about. The animation is still kind of hanky, but I think it's good enough for right now. So then, why is it? I thought it was 144 frames, but maybe it's not. Let me come back here and double check my math. 114. That's why. Trinex, what's up? Hey, what's going on? Another. Ooh! Pulled it off the ground. That was a close one. So, yeah, it's not 140. 144. It's 114 divided by 30, which would make it 3.8. In this case, I'm just going to leave it tight. So, 3.8. So, as soon as he finishes, we would snap back. There we go. So I think what I might do, the time we have left, which is just under an hour, is see if I can shift it to both the red and the green gems, because the next step is going to be a lot more challenging. It's going to be kind of rehashing the old climb up the ladder feature and kind of shoehorning the values to make it go into that mode, and then comes down. And then the next question would be, when he comes off the ladder, can I just have him come down on the ladder and I just sort of like make the ladder disappear when the camera angle changes and it adds to his inventory, versus having him pick it up? Because it only matters the first time. The first time that the cutscene plays is the viewer forced to watch it. After that, as soon as the animation for walk up the ladder or climb down the ladder, you can skip it instantly. And I can tell you for a fact that 99% of the time, as soon as somebody puts the ladder down, they go skip. You know? They're like, I'm like, but this beautiful animation, shut up, skip. So I don't think I should care too much if the ladder's in the cutscene and then we cut to the gameplay mode and the ladder's gone and it just, you know, the icon pops up with the gong saying ladder added to inventory. I don't think anyone's going to call me out for that. And if they do, you know, screw them. Alright, so... Oh yeah, I was checking the timing. Like so. No, it's still way long. Okay, I must have... Oh, I gotta have another... wait for seconds in here. That's the only thing that makes sense. Blue gems. That's weird. That's like so drawn out. There's no... is there something up in here? No. And there's something down here? Oh, there is a 2-second thing here. That's why. So, we'll just knock off 1.8 on this bad boy. Do I need that down here? Blur cutscenes, transform, 0. You know what? I'll just let it play. That's fine. Skip. Alright. Now, animation is good. Well, I mean, animation sucks, but I mean, it's working. And then we go straight to it. So, yeah, and then obviously that's what I'm talking about. The next big step will be to bastardize the climb up the ladder code. And so when he automatically does that climb up the ladder, he gets to the top, and then we commandeer that mode, and you're at the top of the ladder until you either like scan the gem, or if you pull the joystick down and go down, and then it'll climb down the ladder in a cutscene and grab it, kind of. But yeah, I think we're fine. I'll just test it one more time. And then, so this, the walk over and pick up the ladder, you will never do that again. It will just be automated from now on. I think people will appreciate that fact. Yeah, definitely cleaning that animation up. That animation bites. But we just had so many hiccups. We're switching between trying to pick up the ladder and trying to walk on the ladder, and sometimes them conflicting and getting mixed signals, and as a result, you end up like getting a glitch. But I digress. So at this point, we're good. So now all we have to do is do the offsets for the others. And I should have ladder animations for all the different scenes. So then it's just a matter of letting the ladder animation play itself, and then adjusting the Will character to match it. So I'm going to Control S that puppy. Oh, you know what? I'm going to save it as blue. I'm putting it after the iteration because they're all part of the same group. I used to do that back in the day at one of the first VFX places I worked at called Digital Domain. Drove my supervisor crazy. Nothing goes after the number. It's like, yeah, but it makes sense to me. Sorry. Quarter century later, I'm like, yeah. No, sorry. Over 2 decades later. I'm still doing that. I'm a rebel. What can I say? All right, so we got blue. Let's go red. All right. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and just I can just turn him off. I don't think I have to delete him. Maya is really finicky. If you have an object, if you load multiple objects in the same name, they just override each other. You know, that's a feature. I'd say it's a bug, but considering it's been there for, you know, what, nearly 20 years, I guess they consider it a feature. All right. Oh, God, I got to find it again. Is it, there it is. Sweet. All right. So then, in theory, all we have to do is, actually, we don't have to do anything. All we have to do, I will have to do it for the camera. I'm just thinking out loud here of the cleanest way to move the camera and him at the same time. What I'll do is I'll replicate the... Okay, yeah. Crap. Trying to think of the cleanest way to move the camera over. I may do that trick I did yesterday, where I just do a different frame that's not a keyframe, rotate it, and then adjust the camera to match it by creating one in the center. I think that's going to be the safest move. Okay, but for Will, we're fine with just having him offset. So we got red, we got the save, so let's, and I don't think I have the red ladder in here, so file, import, ladder at red gems. Oops. No, that's not the animated ladder. Crap, that's not going to help. So then, who was this one? Ah. Alright, I gotta hunt. Worst case is I can, oh no, I could just import the FBX. I'm overthinking this. So instead of going to temp export, let's go into assets, animation, hopefully, episode 1. Nope. Intro cave. God, my folder structure is garbage. I've got to clean that up at some point. Excuse me. Absolutely in the wrong place. Ladder. Here we go. This is what I need. So this is red. So put down at red gems. There it goes. All right. So now it's just a matter of getting him lined up. And then rotate the camera around, make that look pretty. Oh, his knees. Crap. Okay, I'll have to fix his knees. For some reason, his knees aren't parented to the older rig. Oh, that's a good look. What do you think? That looks natural, doesn't it? I mean, come on, your legs do that all the time, right? Okay, maybe not. All right, so. Oh, interesting. So it's in the ladders. There we go. Okay, yeah, we're good. For a second there, I thought the ladder was shifted on the Y, but nope, we're fine. That's how I walk up ladders. I hate for my knees to hit the ladder, so I just I break my legs. Looks like an ostrich or something. Ship it. Yeah, we need a few more minutes. Ship it, ship it. Okay. So let's just go ahead and drag these bad boys out. You know what? I shouldn't do this at the same time. That's just stupid. Just do it that way. Like so. Get him in front. Like that. That's good. Oh, really? Yeah, that thing. Yeah, I mean, that thing when it launched, that's like No Man's Sky was like no one's ever gonna screw up this bad ever again on a launch, and then Cyberpunk's like hold my beer, right? um, yeah, I want to. I don't think I don't own it, but I mean that's mainly because I didn't want to pay a lot of money because I know it'll just sit in my digital uh, cabinet gathering digital dust. So yeah, I haven't picked it up yet, but yeah, I've had so many friends that have just played the crap out of it. But my game playing time is measured in minutes per day. Yeah, No Man's Sky. I got that. Actually, I got that on the PS4. It came with like a group purchase thing. Came with like other ones, and I don't bust out the PS4 has been relegated to playing Netflix on our big projector downstairs when we do movie nights. Poor PS4. It's like using Lamborghinis to deliver pizzas. Yeah, but I keep wanting to get it on the PC because that's you got the VR ability for that one. And I would really love to play No Man's Sky with the my Quest and the PC Link. But and it's on sale all the time. And it's funny, it's always on sale for 50%. They don't do 20%, they don't do 70%. If I see No Man's Sky on your wish list, No Man's Sky on sale, I go I'm going to look into the future and say it is 50% off. I'm right. Wow. Oh, really? Kept crashing on you? Uh-oh. That sucks. What kind of hardware? CPU, GPU? You like Intel for or AMD for CPU? Nvidia, AMD for GPU? I'm just curious, asking for a friend. Older graphics card. Oh, see, yeah, you were just asking for that pain. It's interesting. I mean, because it's not Cyberpunk in terms of its graphic quality. I mean, it's definitely a stylized world, but I guess it's still a resource hog. I imagine you trying to play Cyberpunk with your old card. You double click on it, and Cyberpunk just goes, yeah, no. No, we're not even going to bother starting. No. Seriously. No, just go away. Alright, so animation, we got that in place. So let's go ahead and rotate the camera around. So for this, I'm going to do that trick I showed you yesterday. That time, probably AMD Ryzen CPU, and I think it was my AMD R590. Alright, I don't have a good sense of correlation for GPUs. AMD versus Nvidia, since I've been an Nvidia pawn for way too many years. Oh, it did. It actually played it well. Interesting. That's cool. Yeah, I definitely want to find time. My idea of vacation. I do that. Actually, the only time I play video games for like hours on end is on my birthday. I give myself like a birthday weekend to just play video games, cut loose. But even then, I'm like, okay, I only have so much time over this weekend, so I literally go to, what is it, How Long to Beat a Game, and look it up to find out how many hours I would have to invest and see if I'm going to get like partway into it and just go, oh crap, too much game. Alright, so there is, let's go create locator. He's in the center. Should be. Yes, he is. Oh, 1660? Really? Wow. And it still played okay. Okay. Jeez, because at this point I'm up to 4060. I had the 1080 before, but I wanted to beef up just because. Well, I mean, I kind of needed it because I mean this right here, right? Here we go. This disappear, right? I couldn't do that on my 1080, but the starting with, I don't know if it's a 2 series or the 3 series. I think it was the 3 series where you could get that feature. That combined with baking in Unity is exponentially faster. Okay, yeah, you got a 3060 now. Okay. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of buying top of the line. When I got the 1080, the 2 series had already been out for a while, and it was a pre-built machine, so it was a decent price. It was like $1,100, and that was like, ironically, when the mining hit, there was 1080s that were selling for like $500. He was like, yeah, I could actually sell my card, but oh wait, I need it. Never mind. Okay, so now we need to. Oh wait, why'd you do the ladder? See, that's what happens when you don't pay attention. Right here. Go 1 frame over. Wait, why is the locator offset? He's not. So then why? Oh, because, got it, because I was on the camera. Good. All right, so I'm at frame 1 instead of frame 0, so I can do this madness and be able to offset it. And we're rotating. I guess I should have gone the other way. Alright. And I'm going to hit play, but I think it's going to be butchered because I'm going to have to clean up the keys to make it. No, actually, it's fine. Oh, it's when I disconnect it. Alright. So I have not keyframed this, so I can wreak havoc in. Oh, I don't have the red gems imported, do I? I do need that. So let's get out of assets, go back to temp export, intro cave, red. There they are. Whoa! Okay, that was like a million years ago, red gems. That's not what they look like now, but hopefully it's good enough for what I'm doing here. You know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and get the proper red gems in. That was like 3 iterations ago. Alright. So let me swing around. There's green. There's red. Get that kicked out. Export. Crystal group red. You're not going to assets. You're going to temp export. Nope. Intro cave. Select. And let's go through this. All I care about is models. All I care about is world absolute. Export. And it's saying, yes, we want to overwrite because we don't want that crappy old version. So let's try that again. Do it by date. Alright, now I'm pissed off. What the hell? What? What the? How did that happen? I swear I exported it. I said yes, didn't I? Or did I not? That's fascinating. Do I have the old one attached? I don't. Maybe, but okay. Okay, fine. I'll just select this so I know I have the gem itself. So let's try this again. Game object, export. I'll call it red gem so it's just separate so I don't have to worry about that. Export. There. Red gems. And nothing happens. Maya pisses me off sometimes. uh... Yeah, there's some size there. So it's not like it's a 0 file size. And I mean, come on, even Microsoft can load it. So that's not a factor either. Crystal group blue. Okay, we save this as red, so I can delete the blue in case that's a conflict. Import. Okay, there something came through. Weird. It called it Crystal Mineral 4.2. Okay, whatever. Good enough. At least we have it in place. Oh, that's why I was doing it. Sorry, my try this again. There we go. My music keeps stopping on me. I got no love from technology today, apparently. Alright, so what we want is more like this. Is that kind of like what we had over there? And just rotate a bit more. Come back just a smidge. Yeah, I think that'll work. Alright, so now we do my trick, what we talked about yesterday. So we're going to detach this. So we keyframe frame 1. So when we detach it from the locator, it's going to have that offset on just that single frame. But I do my little hack so I can make it all snap back into place. If you remember that from yesterday. There's, like I said, there's probably another way to do this. But see, all I do is I take the curve and I make the one next to it line up to that. And then it'll behave nicely. Like that. That. And handle the rotation stuff. Alright, my music player is a mind of its own today. It just decided it wants to stop whenever it wants to stop. Oops. Okay, that's good. And last but not least, see if we can do this way. Deselect him. Yeah. Alright, so now we should be able to just delete frame 1. And now we should be all hunky-dory. Or not. What the hell? Why did it just take off? Okay. Did I screw it up? Or did something go weird because we rotated? More than one way to skin a digital cat. Alright, so then we'll do it this way. We'll just get keyframes next to everybody. So that way we know where the right space should be. Wait. Yeah, so here, you know what? Just to be consistent, because 0 is the right frame, 1 is the new. So I'll make this the same. Yeah, crap. Do I extend it? No. I will reverse myself. There. Okay. So now, let's detach again. There you go. Huh. That's interesting. It like just flipped that 1. You know, actually, if it's only a couple of keyframes, this is a much cleaner way to do this. Oh, wait, I'm doing this backwards. Crap. Hold on. Yeah. Thank you for telepathically telling me I'm about to screw it up. Because, yeah, this is the one. So, actually, this is the one I need to correct. So, in this case... Wait, they're all good? Oh, no. Alright, I probably screwed this... Oh, no, wait. Oh, because it went back and reattached it. Never mind. I went too many Control Z's. Okay. Yeah, now we got that shift. Good. Right, so this guy has to come down here. Like so. He's close enough. There we go. Like that. Done and done. Okay, good. We're detached. So, delete, delete, delete. And it's still crap. What the hell? How did this go wrong on me? Oh, wait, wait. Huh. Okay, it's doing some weird Euler flip, I guess. Alright. When in doubt, Control Z the crap out of it. Okay. Yes. Keyframe. Yes. Let's see. Yes. In there. Yeah. That's weird. So that should be, it's doing something really weird for this guy. So, oh, because it's keying off the last one, maybe? Okay. Oh, I know why. Because, yeah, I am doing this wrong. This worked so well yesterday. I'm just totally screwing up today. That's close enough. Alright, almost there. That's good enough. Okay. And it's still pulling away. Alright, well, you know what? There's one other way to do this too. So... Damn, that usually does work nicely. Okay. The other thing we can do is create a locator. Parent him to there and zero him out. So he's at the same spot. This is my other fallback trick. So now the locator's in the exact same spot. And what we do is undo him. And then parent constraint the camera to that. So let's go animation, constrain parent, there. And then what we do is just keyframe for the same keyframes that this is doing that. So we go key, key, key. Oops. There. So now we see that the locator is in the same spot in all of these. So now, in theory, we just do this. We take the camera, parent him to that locator. Oh no, actually don't even have to parent. We just have to paste the keyframes. If this doesn't work, then I quit. I'm done for the day. And I did that. Sometimes I hit the wrong thing and it does a preview, which is not what I wanted there. Let me close that. Done. All right. What the heck? Wait, how did it delete my... How did it delete my keys? That was on the... Because I didn't break it. Okay. I'm just totally screwing this up. I guess I haven't done this in a while. Or I'm just not focused or something. There. Okay. So, parent, parent, parent. And now, if we take this and break the parent, and he's still, now he's not in the same right. Okay. Wow, this is embarrassing. Okay. So, I've keyframed it, so he's there. Keyframed it, so he's there. Still there. Turn off blend parent for the third one. And that one's wrong. Keyframe it. Now do it. Okay. There. So now if I remove the parent constraint, it doesn't matter. Right? Yes. Now I'm in the right spot. Jeez, way too much freaking effort. So I'm going to break all this. Don't care about zeroing it out because we're just going to paste these frames. And I did preview again. Stupid mouse. Alright. Copy. Paste. There. So the reason, let me explain the context why I just did all that crap. Excuse me. Because I animated the camera, but it was under a locator. So as a result, if I would have exported the camera under that locator, Unity wouldn't know what to do with it. It just kind of goes, hey, this is different, and I'm ignoring it. Excuse me, sorry. That's why I had to go through that whole spiel of getting that thing to behave. So I'm going to rename this. This is red. All right. I don't think I've actually exported him yet, but Control S. Yeah, that's way too much effort to get that done right. But at least I think I got a handle on making it not blow up on my face. No, actually I could have done it that way too. I'm thinking of other approaches, but you know what? We're done. Send a Unity. Cameras. Hey, good. We're in the same spot. Red gems. Okay, we got him. This is under characters. Will. Intro cave. Place it red. Yeah, right. And bounce back. Place and climb ladder at red gems. Can't type. Done. Alright. Apply. There. So let's go ahead and stick that into his animator. I think we're on camera right now, so let's switch it over. Yep. All right, so we get that in place, and let's add the one for camera, and then we're good. Cutscenes, intro cave. Yep. I'm just gonna borrow the naming. Just make it easier so I don't screw it up. Done. Okay. So let's add the stuff in here. This is red. Let's see. I'm just gonna grab all this. Change that to 1.8. Oops. Oh, did I kill? I did. Let me just do this section then. Change that to 1.8. Change these blue to red, and then we're good to go. All right. Wait for compile. There we go. Let's turn this stuff back on. And let's go see how much I screwed this up. K9 alarm system still working nicely. Okay. Oh, wait. Did I thought I added. Okay. So he's there. Did I not add it to camera? I don't think I did. That might explain it. So yeah. That's why. No, I renamed it. You saw me rename it, right? Or did not hit apply? Maybe I forgot. Vert. Once again, doing the same thing, grabbing the name for blue, transcribing it into red so I don't screw it up. And yeah, because I have the 0.1 values. Oh, that's why. So I hit apply. This is, in my book, this is a Unity glitch. If I go ahead and paste that stuff and start typing in there, that constitutes a new addition. But you literally have to hit enter before it will actually acknowledge the apply. That's a bug in my book, but oh well. Try this again. All right. Wow, it's like the camera's behind or something. Like it's running late. Really thought this was gonna be an easy fix. You hate that, you know. I'm sure Killer Tofu's had that. It's kind of like, yeah, I can knock this out in a heartbeat, and then it turns out to be a nightmare. Conversely, you have one, it's like, oh, this is gonna take, you know, forever, and it's just like, flimp. Oh, never mind, we're all good. Yeah. You know what? I think maybe because when I transcribed the keys, the curves didn't come over. I think that's why. I also don't like the position. think it was more over here. Yeah. I bet if we look here, we'll see that these guys are linear and not spline. That would do it. You guys knew that. You were just laughing at me the whole time. Let's see. Oops. There it is. Whoa. Where am I? I ask myself that question a lot. Cutscenes. Intro cap. There it is. Really got to overhaul this file structure. Alright. So now we come back. Now the camera should jump up faster, get in the place we want it to be. Animation's still hanky. I'll definitely have to clean that up tonight. But, I mean, at least it's... Yeah, get off the ladder. That's going away. I don't like it just being behind him. That seems less dynamic. Crap, I should have tested again. Refresh my memory to see the blue. Because it seems like I had the blue shifted over in a prettier camera move. Yeah, slightly over the shoulder. Maybe even closer? Yeah, nice little rotation there. Interesting. Can I fix it? No. Okay, it's just gonna be a pain in the butt. I think we're hitting that point where it sort of does the... Oh, maybe we're still over here. I guess I should just animated the camera a second time. I guess that would have been a lot faster. That's what I get for trying to recycle. Yeah, I'm good with that. And he's done. All right. Pause that. Crank that up. All right. So here we have the blue. Yeah, that's looking better. Hate the animation still. That's going to have to get fixed, but camera-wise, that's looking sharper. Yep. Take one more look at the blue. And I think we'll call it right there. Yeah. There it is. All right, I think we're close to 4. I don't want to torture you guys with me going through the procedure of trying to do that for the green all over again. So, a couple minutes shy. But I still think I hear paws outside the door, so I think somebody has hit her cue today. But, yeah, I think that's going to be it. What do you think, guys? Unless there's anything important to talk about. Otherwise, I'm going to pack it in. Start by saying, of course, the usual thank yous to everyone that hung out, especially the chatty ones. Trinex, good to see you again. Kilo Tofu, Lucini, and who else do we have back here? Oh, yeah, Ricky. Ricky was there, too. Yeah. Asking about career choices. Wrong person to ask, but happy to help. But, yeah, I think we'll go ahead and bring it to a close right there. Thank you, as always, for everyone hanging out, checking out, take a look at this stuff. Oh, yeah, I've been forgetting to do this. I guess I should do the gratuitous plug, shouldn't I? Kind of forgotten about this last couple days. For those that don't know, or just chimed in and jumped to the end, we have licensed the classic 1960s television show Lost in Space, and we're making a point-and-click adventure game based on that. That's what we're currently working on. You can find a demo currently available now on both Steam and itch. You can try that out. The game, obviously, since we're working away, still has a ways to go, but we're getting there slowly but surely. Hoping to have a lot more content to show off at San Diego Comic-Con coming up in just a couple of months. Jeez, that's a scary thought. But that's pretty much it. You can also, if you come to, you can either go to lostinspaceGame.com to find out information about it, or you can go to Scary Robot. There you go. And that's us as well. If you want to jump over, let's see. Go over to Steam. I think I talked about this yesterday, but I am proud of the fact that if you go Lost in Space, we are now second in the list. Yay, team. Thank you so much for all the wish lists. I do think that does actually help. Because, I mean, you could actually go back and look at some of the ancient videos. You would actually see that we were, like, not even on this list. You had to go Lost in Space, hit enter. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I think it does help. Yeah, we're further down on this one, which is strange. But, yeah, I mean, it used to be that you had to go find and type in the adventure game to get it to come up. Because, I mean, yeah, all these other flavors and variations. But, yep. Climbing the ranks. I'm going to do it one more time just because it feels good. Lost in Space. There it is. So there you go. If you haven't tried out the demo, give it a try. It's not a long demo. It's just sort of like a teaser just to get you in the mood. About 15 to 25 minutes depending on how you do with the puzzles and how much of the cutscenes you watch. But that'll do it. I think there is an anti-dog waiting outside. Thanks again for joining. We're here Monday through Friday, 2 to 4 Pacific time. And I hope you guys can make it another time. And what do you say? Is it time for the cameo? All right, let's do it. Yep, here we go. Oh, jeez. Yeah, she hasn't seen me in days, weeks, months, or minutes. But, you know, she just knows that it's playtime, so she's all hyper and happy. That'll do it, guys. Thanks once again for joining, and hope to see you guys real soon. Have yourselves a great one, and until tomorrow, adios.